What's up, guys? I'm here with Chris Winfield, and I've been working with him on some cool stuff, and I just quickly wanted to ensure that you realize that if you're utilizing, if you're creating if you have expertise, Chris is amazing at PR, and the really, really, really cool thing is he's helping other people do it, and he's getting people authority, and actually, you know what, I'll just kind of, you give your pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
And so from there, he wanted to be able to help more people. He wanted to impact more people, and he didn't want to work one-on-one. He wanted to figure out a way that he could leverage his expertise, his unfair advantage. And funny enough, of course, that's literally the unfair advantage. And so, of course, he has
something you talked about.
Yeah. So we mapped out this amazing new program.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't take the credit for the fact that you sold it out.
No, I'll tell you. So, guys, Scott actually, it's funny because I was just thinking about this. If you had said a year ago that I'll be here, like, filming this, asking you to, like, can I film a testimonial video for you? I'd be like, that's crazy, because we were working together. And then I hired my client, which is just, it's hilarious. But because here's the reason why. So Scott and I worked together on PR side. And what I saw from Scott, from the first hit, from the first feature he got in Inc. magazine, that he turned that into like $150,000 within like 4 hours. I was like, what is this guy doing? This is a guy after my own heart. And so the thing that I saw, and this is something like that so many people miss the boat on when it comes to press, when it comes to PR, and why we connected right away was because it's all about leveraging it. And that is where Scott is just amazing with. So when he's talking about that program, from one phone call, literally, and this sounds like really cheesy and all that, but from one phone call, he helped me just get clear on the program. And that's all that, like, it's so weird because that's like sometimes all that's needed, but I was going to do something much more like higher to, it wasn't the right fit. And we got clear. You helped me get clear from that one call. And yeah, that program sold out immediately, 25 spots.
Exactly.
Because it's like, again, relevant.
It was relevant. And so what, Chris really talks about it, and when I always talk about relevancy, omnipresence, intimacy, we had to have the three parts. We had to have a relevant offer, relevant positioning, relevant messaging. We had to be omnipresent, so we got to be at the right time, at the right place, with the right frequency in front of those people. Then we had to be intimate, conversations, authenticity. Well, Chris had relevancy, and Chris had intimacy, and Chris, in many ways, had omnipresence, but he had to dig a little deeper on that. And so a lot of the time, a lot of entrepreneurs, they get one of the three right, or even two of the three. Or in your case, you were doing a lot of things right. It was just doubling down into it a little bit more.
And it's also, one of the big things is being able to get outside of your own bubble.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that's, like, to me, one of the most important things, and why I'll hire people that will be able to show me, and literally, like, I don't even care about, like, time. Like, one call is, like, all that I, like, needed. Man. Like, exactly. And then, like, handful of Facebook messages back and forth, and, all of a sudden, and, like, that's the amazing thing. And that's like those where the investments that just pay off in so many ways.
And so for Chris, and we do that for every single person in the Relevancy Engine, in your case, you had a new offer. You went and you kind of did the IPO, the initial public offering. He sold it out 25 at a high ticket offer. So now you have the capital to also be able to go back. I mean, you had it anyways because you're doing fairly well anyways. But regardless of who you are, you always want to be playing with the house's money. Right? And now he has the incredible ability to build upon that success and become relevant in the marketplace over and over and over again, every single day, become omnipresent. I know Chris is going to blow up more than he even is right now, and that's what we do inside of the Relevancy Engine is kind of get the right positioning, get the right messaging, get all these pieces that, we've helped Chris with, and it's cool because, Chris, everything, whenever I give an idea to Chris, he just blows up right away. And then, there's so many other things that I'm excited to work with you on.
100%. And I think also, like, I've done nothing with any paid anything other than, like, every now and then I'll hit boost post. So
just for the dopamine hit that there's more likes. Yeah,
exactly. And because everything is just through my organic, like, through referrals and through my regular Facebook and all that. So that's like the stuff that I'm really excited that we're doing. Actually, we started mapping it out right behind. Boom. Don't show. So yeah, this is the guy to work with. I've actually, not only do I work with him, but I've also referred lots of clients to him. and relationship expert, like all different types of people. And the thing, I was just talking about this with another one of your clients and our friend Sunny, is the thing that I look for is it's the text message test. And meaning, like, if I get a text saying, like, if I'm referring somebody, that they write me and saying, like, I love working with this person. And like with Sunny, it's same thing. So it's just that's the thing. So yeah, awesome. He's the real deal.
Awesome. Well, listen, guys, if you're on this video, there might be a button below. Click that. Take a look at what I have behind the door there. And with that said, thank you, Chris. And I'll see you inside. Bye.